Alright guys, so to hit the day. I've got a brand new squad plan. It's about a 50k CalcioA squad on both consoles, maybe a little bit over on PS4, but you're going to see the price in the bottom of your screen. And this is at the moment I record this, it was about 52k on PS4 and about 50k on the Xbox One. So, what is this team? It's a good cheap team for a person who maybe just sort of team put a couple of quid into buying packs, and this is the team I recommend you build. It's got a lot of good players in, and obviously high rates is what you want. So in goal to start off now, we've got John Lewis, he's done a run, 6 for 5, great goal hit. Recommend putting glove on them because his diving's good, his reflexes are good, but his position is not that good and neither his handling. So sticking them up a little bit higher is definitely doing the world of good for you and you going forward with Ultimate Team. You're not considering as many goals with him. He's a cheap Handanovic, but he's not Handanovic basically, but he's a good alternative to him if you don't have enough coins to buy him. In defence now, you've got Manolas and Benashia. The thing about this defensive partnership is they're fast, they've got good defending, good physical, and honestly, these can last you a while. If you're maybe not going for a champs or you're not very keen on it, these can definitely last you a while, and it's a good partnership. Obviously, you can do upgrading where you can get like a Chiellini, Timothy Benucci, or the Inform Benashia, and maybe get rid of Manolas. But at this moment in time, I would definitely recommend sticking with these two for now, and maybe sticking the anchor / shell want them to increase the defending and pace and physical if you get anchor. In left back, you've got Lukaku, cheap alternative to Alexandro, and you've got Florenzi, who honestly the best right back in the CalcioA. Well, for me, he's got pace and he can defend. He's got good shots across the board and on his card, and he obviously gets a strong link to Manolas. So you could probably make a hybrid with him, maybe getting like a Socrates and begin somewhere else. But that's the defence then. Good cheap defence there. I think that's maybe about a 20k defensive for that. Yeah, I would say about 20k defence because of how many players are in defence. In defensive mid now, you've got Matuidi, the most expensive player in the team, I believe. Maybe the other one of the centre mids might be a little bit expensive, but I can't remember at this moment. So Matuidi is a good defensive mid. Alternatively, you can get like an Allen, an Inform Allen, an Inform Matuidi, or maybe a Kadira if you prefer the more just park at the bus, slow, tall defensive mid. But Matuidi definitely is a good alternative. I still like Gladiator run, sometimes he does run up and you can't shoot basically. In the midfield now, you've got Pjanic. Obviously, you can go for like Nigel, Marquisio, the Inform Pjanic, and a couple of others like Hamzik, stuff like that. You can go for a lot of alternatives, but Pjanic for me, definitely a great player. You're going to see him score a hat-trick in one of the games, and one of the volleys he scored was absolutely amazing. So that's why I would recommend getting him and maybe going to an Inform Pjanic in the future. In the other centre mid role, we've got Parolo. They said Parolo, but it's Parolo. He's a very cheap, like budgety night goaling in a way. Like he can do a lot of stuff, but he does have the bad game from time to time. Before about a grand 500 around that, or maybe less, you can't complain for it because like he's 81 rate, he's about a grand, and he does his job quite well. In the cam position now, you've got Gomez, Alejandro Gomez. Cheap diaballer, basically. He can't play striker, but he can play cam. I haven't tried to set it forward that where his known position is, but him in cam is definitely the place he wants to be because he can make overlapping runs. He can actually at times turn this 4-1-2-2 into like a 4-1-2-3 at sometimes. Like he pushes the striker and he also makes like the striker stay as striker. So it's a very attackive front three in Akali and Eder there. So Akali is basically a cheap Higuain, similar type of play style, good finishing, not the fastest, but can definitely hold the ball and score with the head. So that's one thing you want in the team, to have like an Akali, a Higuain in the team. But Akali, definitely recommend getting him. He's near on the positive goal to game ratio. And then Eder, not the type of not Mertens, but he's a good alternative to Mertens. So he has a bit of pace, he can shoot, and he can pass the ball from time to time. But what I've used, I don't think he's that good. But yeah, Eder is quite good for what you're paying for him. So if you haven't already, guys, make sure to drop a like. You're going to see some cool highlights now. Subscribe if you haven't, check out the previous videos, and follow me on Twitch and everything. That's how I'm going to start live streaming soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
when you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.